guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Rachel. So the other day I saw this girl I follow on Twitter who makes these like really cool earrings. I've worn them before on my channel. And she tweeted and was asking if any of her Canadian followers wanted a free week of HelloFresh. And I was like, oh, cool, free? Maybe. I'm Canadian. So I messaged her and she sent me the code and it was completely free. So disclaimer, I see a lot of them that are like, oh, like save $90, but it's $90 over like 5 boxes. So it's not free, but mine was like completely free. So like, yeah, disclaimer, did not pay for these products. It's not sponsored or anything, obviously. I have like 3 followers, but I did get the box for free. So yeah, so I thought it would be fun since I had this new free food that I see get posted all the time on social media. Like every YouTuber has been sponsored by them at some point. I just thought it would be really interesting and fun, especially as someone who's vegan and my boyfriend's vegetarian, kind of see how it goes, and I thought it'd be kind of interesting to film it. So here we are. Okay, so the first thing we made was a cheesy squash ravioli. It came in this cute little bag with everything inside. It came with sour cream, spinach and arugula, rosemary and thyme, a pear, more sour cream, cream cheese, butternut squash, white wine vinegar, salad toppings like nuts and stuff, mozzarella, an onion, mustard, and Italian spices. And then, of course, the actual ravioli. So we brought water to a boil and added some salt, and then we started cutting up the pear.
I think this is how they did it. And if I did it wrong, I apologize to the world who is going to come at me.
Oh my gosh.
You wanna film me cutting myself?
No! We have knife safety in this home.
Oh my gosh. When I'm under pressure, I forget how to cut.
Oh no.
When I'm under pressure, I forget how to do anything.
Oh my gosh. Kris Jenner voice. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you.
And then we roughly chopped up the parsley like it said, peeled the onion, and then chopped that up. We then added the onion and parsley to a bowl, which turned out to be wrong. Does the parsley go in?
Thought it said parsley. It said thyme.
Okay.
Thank you for filming this part.
You're welcome.
I appreciate my mistakes being documented.
Oh, yeah, of course. So then we threw in the thyme, which was the correct spice for this, the squash, some oil, and then we tossed everything together, or tried, before giving up and just taking the thyme out. And then we seasoned with salt and pepper, which I don't know why they made us do it last instead of just tossing it with everything else, but whatever. And then transferred everything onto a baking sheet and had such an expectation versus reality, but somehow opposite. Like, why does theirs look so sad compared to ours? We then waved goodbye to our beautiful creation before tossing it into the fires of hell for about 18 minutes. And then I was trying to be Julian with this little slow-mo of the element turning on, but it was pretty anticlimactic. We then had to caramelize the pears with sugar and water and then toss that all together.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to film the dishes?
No, I'm good. We then plated the pears and then started cooking the ravioli, which honestly do look like baby stingray, and I think that every single time I see them.
You should just be who and whatever you want to be and don't even...
So I thought you guys would enjoy this nice fresh butter before anybody has stabbed it yet, and that beautiful first scoop. Since I can't have dairy, I had to make my own form of sauce, so I just melted some butter, threw in some flour, and then stirred that together until it formed a roux. Then drained the ravioli, which in slow-mo looks so much more dramatic than it really was.
My glasses are all fogged up.
Then we took our beautiful little butternut squash creation out of the oven, and it looked the same, except now the thyme is crispy. Then I stole some ravioli water to mix with the milk for the roux. Oh, I'm gonna drop the milk for sure.
Amazing.
I'm a chef. Mix that together, added the Italian spices, and then the ravioli and butternut squash. Then we put that in a baking dish. And then, because of the no dairy laws my body has in place, I just topped with my own dairy-free mozzarella, and it went back into the oven, which, life hack, apparently don't use parchment paper if you're going to broil and you value your life and your home, because it gets real crispy. But the pasta did look pretty good, so like maybe worth it. And then we finally got to the salad, so that's that spinach and arugula, sugar, vinegar, mustard, oil, the pears that we attempted to caramelize, parsley, the salad toppings, and salt and pepper. Then we once again attempted to toss it together. Then we finally got to plate our meal, which took a crazy amount of time to make it. It said 30 minutes. It took us 2 hours. And here's my boyfriend making fun of me. A disclaimer, not a big salad or squash person. I think I like it.
Yeah, it's okay, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a little cold because it took us 20 years. I think I like it. I don't really like the salad.
No.
Mm-mm.
I thought it was pretty sweet and it had a lot of vinegar.
Yeah, I don't really like vinegar.
Yeah, you can really taste the vinegar in it.
Mm-hmm. But I like this.
Yeah.
So.
And it tastes very fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a lot of flavors and it tastes fresh.
Yeah. So day 2 is Veggie Taco Bowl, which I thought would be a shining star because it comes with some Beyond Meat and the pictures looked really good. So inside the package was the Beyond Meat, tortilla chips, green onions, kale slaw mix, marinara sauce, Mexican seasoning, cheese, sour cream, a tomato, rice, a lime, and garlic. So then we thinly sliced the green onion and tomato. Imagine I document you losing a finger.
Please. No. I mean,
trauma.
that would be my luck.
Yeah.
Well, that would be my skill. But...
And then that puppy joined us, so we had to boop her nose real quick. Then we zested and chopped and juiced, and then chopped again, the lime. I hate when how stuff sticks to knives because it's wet.
Yeah.
Julian has a knife.
Oh, I know he
Okay.
does.
Oh my god. Have I said this before?
A few times.
Oh my god. I have no topics of conversation.
It's okay. I should just start letting you repeat the stories.
Then we grated the garlic, which pretty much just demolished it, and here is some for you. We added the marinara and rice and then stirred it together. After a minute, we added water and it created this soupy little abomination. Here's some more sizzling ASMR for you. We cut those into tiny little pieces, added the seasoning and garlic, and then Jake flipped them around with his impressive pan skills, and we let them cook. We then mixed lemon juice, sugar, and oil in a large bowl and whisked it together before adding the kale slaw.
I mean, it just doesn't look enjoyable.
Yeah.
They're like that size.
They're not like easy bite-sized pieces. They're like ravenous bite-sized pieces.
Yeah, and the fact that they really seem like beef.
Yeah.
It's just kind of making my stomach turn.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's still like wet, right? It's still like very like wet for rice.
Wet for rice, Bannon called it.
Oh my.
We then had to add the tomatoes into the kale slaw and attempted to mix that together.
What is this? It's
That's
literally
vegetable,
the bottom. It's
baby.
literally the bottom of a cabbage or lettuce.
We then mixed the sour cream and lime zest, seasoned it with salt and pepper, and then put it aside. Went back to the rice and topped it with a green onion before plating it with the Beyond Meat. Did my cheese bit again, and then topped with my own. Let's just sprinkle cheese together, stay together.
Wet for rice.
These look like, yeah, like movie theater nachos. I will say it looks very cute, but there's not really any sauce. Neither of us wanted the sour cream thing. I can't have dairy, and Jake just didn't want it. And we said hi to dog again. Another disclaimer, I'm allergic to kale, but we're eating it anyways to really get the true effect. I get everything. Yeah, it's good. It's like okay. Like I feel like we could have done this like better on our own almost.
I agree.
Like off of like a Pinterest post or something, but I mean we got it for free, so it's fine, but I would not pay like $100 for it at all. But I am going to eat it. So day 3 was the mixed mushroom pizza. It looked kind of promising. It came with dough, a cucumber, mushrooms, spinach and arugula, cheese, marinara sauce, tomatoes, onion, garlic, and white wine vinegar. We gave our mushrooms a little bath.
So it said quarter them, but I feel like that's still kind of big mushroom pieces.
Yeah, I think it's up to us.
Okay.
I mean, it's our mouths, not theirs.
This is true.
If our CEO is telling me to put
Yeah.
a quarter of a mushroom in my mouth.
HelloFresh has no dominion over my body. HelloFresh, more like Hello Fascism. We'll do that one in a quarter though, but not because HelloFresh told me to. Look at that. That is a mushroom. That is a pizza mushroom.
That is a pizza mushroom. Pay attention here. We really greased this sheet. Like, we greased it. Like, not to go all Mickey Mouse Clubhouse here on you, but this is a tool that will help us later.
Oh my god. The fruit fly got stuck in the dough.
Oh my gosh.
He landed and literally got stuck in it.
That's, protein.
I got him out, don't worry.
Oh good. Was he dead?
I mean, he was stuck in the dough, and then I flicked him in the sink.
Ooh. Should do the chef thing in the air.
Should I have washed my hands first?
Did you not?
I'm kidding, I did. I was just being a jokester.
Oh,
epic prank.
Oh my gosh. I got pranked.
My boyfriend shit in his hands and made us dinner.
Oh my gosh. Follow-up vlog. Trip to the ER.
Oh my god.
I have salmonella? ? Jake then spent a while trying to stretch the pizza out to a pizza shape.
Maybe it should be room temp for this part.
Maybe. Oh, bubble.
I'll warm it with my hands.
Amazing.
And now it's stuck to me.
Oh, amazing. Left pizza prepared directly in my boyfriend's warm little hands. Heated by body heat.
What is garlic even? Is it in the onion family?
I think so.
It reminds me of onion. A strong sense of onion. This onion did not come with HelloFresh. We got some shitty white onions, which do not belong on pizza.
And we cooked the garlic, mushrooms, and onions in a pan before trying our luck with the dough once again.
Also, it's very uneven. There are thick parts of the dough and thin parts. Like, there's holes here and here, but then there's 2 pizzas worth of thickness here.
You just, described my body. Once it was cooked, we added the spinach and arugula and then tossed that together. Jake tried one last time with the dough before getting frustrated and just kind of putting it back in a ball and then trying to stretch it out again, which was a very bad decision because now it's like that. Then I came to the rescue and made this thing, which is still abomination, but less. Scar, I'm gonna do more than half.
Then just do half.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't really like sauteed mushrooms, and I prefer my veggies fresh. So we're gonna do half the pizza fresh. Something funny just happened outside.
Yeah.
And I also don't like white onions on a pizza, so I decided to do my own red onions on this half.
So you really just said thanks for the sauce and dough, HelloFresh.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
And the dough and the sauce aren't even that good so
Okay, the
far.
sauce is good though.
It has a lot of that Lunchable feel.
That's peak sauce. Why does it look like brains almost? It's like...
Yeah, it's got a spaghetti vibe.
Yeah, they spaghettified mozzarella and said, here you go. I think cheese will be the redeeming factor for this.
You really just said thanks for the toppings, but I'll put my own cheese on. I'm kind of glad that HelloFresh doesn't have vegan options because I feel like it would just be endless salads.
Yeah, and we're not even making the salad this time. I'm done with their salads. I'm done with white wine vinegar.
It's the same dressing each time, which is olive oil, vinegar, and sugar.
And just like the pizza was our youngest kid, finally going off to college, we waved goodbye and we slammed the door.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but I think it'll taste like pizza.
Yeah.
Oh no, it is completely stuck to the pan.
We put so much oil too.
Yeah, we literally cooked it exactly how it said, and it is entirely stuck to the pan. I can't even get the spatula under there. It is the pan. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my gosh. The struggle.
It's just gonna come off in
chunks.
Torn pieces, yeah.
You know, we can eat pizza chunks for dinner.
Yeah.
That's fun. Pizza, or pizza bites. Pizza bites. Yum. Pouring out for the boys we lost along the way.
We cooked it.
Moment of silence.
We cooked it exactly how they told us to. This is gonna be a bitch to clean up. Well, at least it looks like one big pizza slice.
That's true. Oh, and I got more of the bottom than you did. My least favorite part, the crust, yeah. Here's our attempt at pizza. It's pizza in the same way that cereal is a soup, but like not really. Thank you. The best part of the meal. It's actually pretty good. Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it didn't taste bad. It was one of the easier ones to make. It just, the crust on the pan was not my favorite part.
Yeah, and it's somehow cold already.
I noticed that too with my first bite. I thought it would be hot, but it was very temp.
But like, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. That is the consensus of all these meals. They're okay. Wasn't a fan of the dough. All the vegetarian options are very mushroom centric. This is gonna be a bitch to clean up. Do you like the bread water I've created?
I do love the bread water. The final day was a sweet and savory Brie flatbread. It looked pretty good and easy compared to the rest of them. Included the flatbread, spinach, brie, walnuts, onion, garlic, red wine vinegar, red pepper jelly, and rosemary. We chopped up the onions and the garlic, heated up a pan with some oil, and then threw them in. The rosemary was weirdly hard to cut. It was like super hard, so we struggled with that.
Not really. Chopping.
We then added the rest of the garlic and sugar into the pan with the onions to caramelize them.
Julian has this one knife.
I'm going to divorce you.
Well, to do that, we'd have to be married first.
I'm going to marry you just to divorce you. Single walnut. We sprinkled the rosemary on top of the walnuts before toasting them.
What else? Sugar and
1/4
salt?
teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. Or solder.
Where's the solder when you need it? There's the sol. There's the gur. Yeah, we're gonna have to use 2 pans. Transfer complete.
Wow. Second transfer centered.
How is this supposed to go over 2 flatbreads?
We topped the flatbread with the red pepper jelly. Almost looks like sweet and sour sauce.
Kind of smells like sweet and sour sauce too. No, you want to taste a little?
I did.
Oh, yeah, strong, right?
Oh, it's weird. It's spicy.
Yeah,
It's like,
it would be that spicy for just bell peppers.
it's like sweet and sour sauce, but then it like punches you in the throat.
Oh my gosh.
Now to disperse our massive amount of onion between 2 dishes. I don't...
You can have them all, that's fine.
No, then yours is gonna be so plain.
I'm not gonna enjoy it anyways.
That's true. Okay, well... Watch it be disgusting and maybe like, oh, there's too much onion. Okay, even on one flatbread, this isn't enough onion.
Oh my gosh.
Topped it with some of my vegan mozzarella again.
The jelly spoon.
Looks the same as when it went in. These, I guess?
I guess.
Okay. Just HelloFresh things. Just a little DIY project. We're doing a little half brie, half leftover mozzarella from all the other recipes.
Because the brie didn't seem that enjoyable. I tried to eat a piece and it turned to cream in my mouth. I'm not sure if you're supposed to eat brie raw, but dairy isn't my favorite to begin with. Yeah, I feel like we're just making onion pizza.
Yeah. And here it finally is, the last one. After a long week, we finished.
Verdict? She's dancing.
I think I like it. The jam is less like throat punchy now that it's been cooked. The best part is the flatbread, which is the part we didn't make and wasn't even by HelloFresh. So that's fun, but it's honestly not bad. Like, I'm probably gonna eat more of this tonight. So this one's okay.
I think the overall conclusion is, they're okay.
Yeah, it's like, I wouldn't ever pay $100 for these 4 meals, but yeah, they're fine.
They're okay. I mean, this looks so sad. I mean, it's literally just like brie, onion, and sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And the brie doesn't even cover like all the flatbread.
I found the spinachy stuff on top made it feel
Full?
Thoughts on the brie?
Can't really tell.
Or just tastes like mozzarella.
Tastes like bread.
Oh.
Couldn't even tell you there was cheese on it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try one of my matzahs.
Yeah, we got a shrug. The seal of approval so far. All of these so far has gotten a groan and a spit. That one got a shrug.
Making progress. I mean, I put on my own cheese and my own onions. It's just their flatbread and sauce.
That's true.
Which the flatbread was store-bought.
Yeah, true. A flatbread is definitely the best part. I don't mind the sauce though too.
The sauce is okay.
Okay, so my thoughts. I know that my boyfriend Jake had pretty similar thoughts throughout our experience, and we kind of talked about it a little in the video, but I just thought I would give you a nice kind of couple blanket statements here. It looked really nice. Everything looked really nice. It came super nicely packaged. It was like very clear to understand like what went with what, and like everything was portioned. Like that part was really good. However, it wasn't very good. It all kind of tasted like a frozen meal, if that makes sense. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good. It wasn't very flavorful. Everything was kind of dry. I think my favorite one ended up being the flatbread, just because even though I had like the least amount of hope for that one, because that was like, okay, I'm putting jam and 2 pieces of onion on a flatbread, now it's pizza. Like, I don't think so. But that turned out to be the best one, and it wasn't that great. And he could eat fully all of the meals. Like, I did have to do some like little switcheroos with some like cheeses and milks and stuff like that, so it could be like giving a crazy chance of like a variance that made it not as great for me, but he ate all of it as it was sent because he can eat dairy and stuff like that, and he didn't really like it. I know I got it for free, but it was kind of expensive. Like, if you think about it, so it was $100 for 4 meals. I'm not sure if that includes shipping or not. I don't know how much shipping was because even shipping was covered. 4 dinners for $100 for 2 people. So I guess like $12.50 each, but like that's like restaurant prices, like a middle range family restaurant prices. So to have to pay that just for your own like home meal is like kind of like, and it wasn't very good, so it's like, well, I could have paid somebody to do that for me. And even with the money thing, like, it would have been cheaper to go get groceries, and I get that it's like convenient, it shows up to your house, like blah blah blah. At least where I live, our grocery stores do pickup. You can just pull in the parking lot, load your car, and you go. It's like an extra like $2 or something. Like, you just stop by on the way from work, you schedule your time. Like, that just seems like a lot more convenient, and you get a lot more for your money. It also took forever. Like, I don't know, I would say I'm not like a bad cook. I cook a fair amount. I took some cooking classes in high school, which like, I know, but like, they were actually pretty decent. It doesn't cook like too many different things too often, but like, I have a pretty basic understanding of how to cook and what things mean when it says it and how to follow a recipe. It took us about 2 hours, 1 to 2 hours for every meal. That's insane for a dinner that's supposed to be prepared in like 30 minutes or less, because that's what they advertise. Each one says like 35 minutes or under. Like, no, it took us 2 hours. Like, the food was cold and it wasn't worth the wait, like, which is like why, again, like, why wouldn't I just order from a restaurant or get my own groceries and make it like that? So like, especially because part of the pitch is like it's cheap, but like it's not. Like, $100 for 4 meals for 2 people. If you have a family, like, that's only 1 meal of the day, and it probably won't even really feed them all. And And I know you can pick the different meals and stuff. I was kind of limited because I had to pick all the vegetarian options. And I got lucky because this was a week where everything could be slightly altered in a way that I could eat it. Some of them are just very like straight up eggs. It wasn't, no it was bad. And by the end of the week, we were just so done with it. I didn't want to make anything else. Like, I just wanted to make my own food. It was cool that it was like something set to eat every night, but like, I'll just go on Pinterest and then do a pickup delivery at my grocery store for less money, and it'll be better and less time probably. I do like that they say they're lower waste, but also then I could just shop local. You know, there's just like everything they say, it's like there's something better, you know? So yeah, you can try it. Let me know what you think if you do use it and you do like it. Like, maybe it's just the vegetarian options suck. Like, maybe that's it. It did come with this little code if anybody does want to try it. Because it's one of those like $90 off your next 5 boxes one. Like, it's not a very good deal. But if you're already planning on getting it, or like you do get it and you want to get some money off, like you can use this code. I think it's only good for like one person though, so you know, be fast if you really want it, and it's probably just Canada. Yeah, so those were my thoughts. That was my experience with HelloFresh. Honestly, if I had the opportunity to do it again, even for free, I wouldn't do it. Like, it wasn't worth my time. For like the average person, it's not very like, it's not realistic. Because you were also paying for a portion of the food, but like you would be charged for all of it. Like, they'd give you a tiny little onion, and like if you figured it out, it would have been worth like a couple dollars, like in terms of like how much each meal costs. But if you go to the store, you can buy like a bag of onions for like $2. Like, they're not expensive. The portions they give you was not worth the price, which I guess maybe they're factoring in like business expenses and stuff, obviously, but like it just really wasn't, it was not it. In conclusion, it was not it. So thank you for taking this long journey with me. Would not recommend.